Hi, I'm Tomas Ford. I'm generally an electronic performer. I do a lot of dance music and do a show that's kind of based around playing around with audiences and kind of testing their boundaries and seeing what I can get people to do. Tonight I didn't do that. Tonight I played guitar and played a whole pile of songs from the show, which, you know, I put a lot of time into the songwriting as well, so it was quite nice to be able to indulge in that, actually. I suppose. But you're walking down a dark road all alone, all alone. I'll line you up. I guess I wanted to get involved with takeaway tunes because I really like creating intensity and creating and feeling intensity with an audience and feeling a connection. And I guess takeaway tunes provided a really, really, really excellent opportunity for me to do that. I did my first acoustic set ever. I've played acoustic songs in the show before, but really not as a whole. So it was like, play your first acoustic set ever, do it in front of a crowd who are here for the WAMi Festival, and have it recorded so that your mother-in-law can hear it. And so in that way, it was an extremely, extremely intense gig, actually. So it was really cool because there was so much pressure that I felt really nervous, and it was and the nerves are sometimes what makes the show worthwhile because you get totally high on them. So yeah, I guess I'm just a nervous anxiety junkie, and this was feeding my habit. I guess what I set up me and Laurie, who did the mixing tonight, set up 2 microphones so that we could record the audience, basically because the audience is a big part of my usual show, and I wanted to kind of find a way that I could incorporate that into an acoustic performance. So the main way that I could kind of think of that was kind of in the way that I'd seen people the Wiggles or the Mucky Duck Bush Band do it, and that tends to be kind of a sing-along kind of deal. So I didn't really want to do that. I wanted it to be a bit more abstract than that, so we did a lot of noise and we did stuff. Well, I was singing along, but it was, a good mix, because all those lame things, not the Mucky Duck Bush Band are lame, they're hardcore, but all those lame things, when you apply them to a performance situation, they turn out really cool. And I guess I was excited to be able to play with an audience as an instrument as well, because usually I play with them as a performance kind of thing to bounce off, but tonight it was much more that they were very much part of the sound and very much part of the sound of the space, which was cool because also usually I record at home by myself, so I guess it was awesome not to be doing that and have someone mixing it and be enjoying the reverb of the space and the random crowd noise and all these different things that make the performance much more live and much different to my usual process, which I'm recording an album that's taken me 2 years of just continuous retakes and editing and all this stuff, and there's all these effects on it and stuff, whereas this, you can't do that. So it's kind of, that was kind of fun. I don't know if I've answered the question though. My favourite takeaway is, I eat so much shit, so much. Actually, you know what my favourite takeaway is? I do an MC gig at the Rocket Room once every Friday night. I do their late night show, and halfway through the night, I will sneak out, and this is nothing against the bands, but sometimes you need to leave the room, and because sometimes the band is not to your taste, and you know that feeling. Everyone knows that feeling. So I sometimes will make a pizza run to the pizza shop next door, and recently to the pizza shop a little bit closer to here, which does $5 slices, which are awesome. Now, when I have time to make it to the $5 slices of pizza, my night is fucking awesome. So that is my favorite. That is my favorite. And they are always so rude to me, which is brilliant. It's I don't get that rudeness from going to record shops, because record shops don't exist in that way anymore. There's no Jack Blacks in the world, so I can pretend I'm in a record shop and eating pizza. It's awesome. Well, I'm a beautiful man.